Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Ellen here. Today, you know what today is, Mini Monday Madness. We got our 3-inch little squares here, painting some cutie little winter birds. I go over everything step by step, show you how to draw it, but if you don't want to draw it, you can always, if you're on my Patreon, download the traceable that goes with this. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, and don't forget to check out my Patreon because I have a lot of exclusive tutorials over there as well, and that's in the description page and the about page. So, oh, and hit bell notification button to know my tutorial's up. Let's get started. Okay, so here we are at Mini Monday Madness. I've got my 3-inch squares, arches, 100% cotton cold pressed paper. I've already got my birds sketched out. If you're a Patreon member, you can download the traceable. Make it easier for yourself. I'm going to just roughly show you how you would draw a bird, kind of the bird's hair. So you want to look into the birds in terms of shapes. Anything I draw is always kind of shapes. So his body is going to be like an oval, kind of sideways, right? But then not really, because we're going to add the wing. See that? Kind of an oval, circle, and then go out like that. And then for the hat, curve line here, another curve line here, and then a half circle. See, I'm trying to show you how to draw that. And scarf, curve line here above, it's got a scarf, he's wearing a sweater. And then another one, and then come down here, add another one, and then the beak, triangle. Like the little eyes, and the legs are just sticks. Voila, and the pom-pom. And then we did the details. We're just going to talk about when we paint them with little lines like this, and then draw some lines, and we're going to paint V's for the knitted cap. Now I have the sweater over his arm a little bit, and my body is just a little bit different, so you can kind of tweak it here. And then for this guy, he is going to be kind of different. I would say more like a big old egg, right? And then the hat, little cut like that. You can slow down the YouTube to try and see, then you draw this. And then you go out like a half moon from there. And then a line down, and then curve it in here, and the scarf curves across, and the beak, triangle, eye, and then the wing, which is like a line down and a half moon, and then the little feet, and then you got the little other guy. Voila! Anyway, so I've already drawn them on here. We're going to work through them. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I have my paints all here. Always have the paints in the description box. So, you know, if you don't know where to find it, you just hit that word that says show more. It will drop down and you'll see all the paints. I also give you links to find them on Amazon if you don't know how to find them yourself in art supply store. Those are affiliate links, so I do get a small fee for that, but I did all the work for you, trying to get all the paint colors that I use and brushes that I use that what you can find on Amazon. Otherwise, just go on Dick Blick or Jerry's Artorama and buy them there too. So I'm going to be using my Princeton Velvet Touch series, long round number 4 and 8. And I haven't figured out if I want to do the birds red or blue or brown, but since this sweater is going to be mostly a color, I think I'm going to keep the bird in like, you know, brown or gray color, if that makes any sense. But you can make your, you can make your bird red and put a green sweater, and this one could be brown, blue, gray, whatever color you want to make it. So I am going to make him blue. So I've got my brush. I'm making more of I don't have an ultramarine blue, but I want to make that color. So I just add a little magenta to the blues that I have, and it'll make it that color. There. I think I like a bluebird. Be cute as a bluebird. Yes. I didn't like the brown. Wasn't feeling it. And the little wing. We have a lot of blue jays around our yard. I'm just going to fill in this wing real quickly. See, I take the tip and I just kind of push out the wing and then underneath here. This bird could be a red bird or a blue bird. I'm switching between the two while that's drying. I haven't decided yet, like that last one. Do I make it red? Do I make it brown? Make it multicolored. I think I might make him kind of blue and then some white in the middle, gray. I don't know. Yeah, I guess him blue. I got the blue out. Let's stick with the blue. Make your bird a brown, gray, red. Go crazy. But I'm sticking with the blue. And I'm not painting the beak because it will not look good with blue over that beak. If you made a mistake and painted over the beak, just if you have some gouache close by, use the yellow gouache. Or you can even mix your watercolor yellow paint with white gouache. So here's a little trick with this paper. So this paper is a great bleed paper. I'm going to make a little darker blue here. Not as much water. Tap it on my brush here. See, I'm tapping. Just tap it on the edge and have it bleed. Look at that. Same thing here. You don't have to do this. It just has a cool effect to it. And get even darker still. Just tap a little dark, 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 dark. See, really dark compared to that last color I did. Just in here. See? That's why this paper is great if you want to do bleeds like that. You don't have to do that. You know? For the belly, might give it still blue, make it life easy. I think so. I'm just going to make bluebirds. Little hats. So that's fairly wet. And go back in and do all those color fun things I was doing. Just going to tap in some color. Gives it a little more texture if you're just tapping in. Grab some of that darker color. So the Prussian blue, I'm just adding a touch of magenta. Getting this deeper color here. Because it's more concentrated, it's less water. And then here I can just take the tip of my brush and just wisp out some little wispies to make them kind of fuzzy. See? And I'm just going like this. Boop, 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 boop. Adding in a little more details on his wing. See, I put some lines like this going upward. And I'm just going to do that little tap, tap, tap sporadic thing here. Make it like fuzzy feathers. So it's a little bit fuzzy. I can go back over this guy. You want to coordinate them? You can do the same thing. You can make the colors coordinate. See, I'm just going to go in and add some of that blue that I had before. It's just taking it and going like this. Whee! See how I'm just making these little marks? You leave some of that lighter color and go under here and add some dark. That's the bottom of him, little body. Just put out some little feathers. Okay, so we played around with the body enough. We can start working on the hat. I'm going to use red and greens, Christmassy. So I don't actually have a red. I'm making my red with magenta and cadmium yellow deep. Get a nice bright red like that. Simple. I do have an olive green up here that you see me use quite frequently. I can make it darker by adding some of that blue, Prussian blue, a deeper, darker green. And there we go. Okay, so again, I'm going to use this big old brush. I'm going to wash in red, pale color red first. I didn't like leaving that white behind. I wanted to have a color. So do me a favor, don't do the V first. Wash in the color. So just wash in some red color here that I mixed up. And again, you can do the same thing with, like you did with the other bird, getting a darker tone, red. Gonna add a darker red, like a crimson type of red. Just trying to make my color. I have a crimson, but I don't have it on this palette. Well, I kind of do it small. So while that's still wet, I'm going to grab some of this red paint that I mixed up. Just touch it on the edges a little bit. I don't want it too dark. I don't want it to be like really cranberry. So I don't want really dark red. Just a little bit. And we're going to let that dry. The sweater, I think we'll, I'm going to wash in that pretty green, olivey green color. It's bright green. I'm going to do the whole thing here. The neck part and the body. Just like so, and then we'll come back and fill in the old stuff. And this guy, play around with what you want for a hat. I was thinking of doing a plaid hat. It's kind of small, but we could try it. So we've got our red, you know, red and black. We'll do our red here. Like a buffalo check. I think I'll keep the brim like a solid color. Now you can wait till it dries and then we can crisscross it. And then for the, wait till that dries. We're going to do his scarf. I'm just going to do green, mixing simple. Just go across the whole thing, just like we did with his sweater on the other guy. Green. And we'll go back in and we'll add in the details. Make this a little bit brighter green. So you got a bunch of things drying. Just gonna go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I think I'll leave the brim solid color, so I'm not gonna play around with that just yet. Need a little more red. So then we do the stripe and we crisscross it. It's still wet. That's okay. You want to wait till it kind of dries. I didn't wait till it dries, but you want to wait till it kind of dries and you crisscross it. See that? So I'm going to wait till that one dries. Meanwhile, back at the farm, kind of go in and do our little V's on this one. So I had those lines sketched in. If you still can't see them, if you want to go back in and just take a little pencil for guiding, go back over it again. And we do those big V's. My paint got a little dry. Those big V's. So it looks like a knitted cap. Just like that. And we didn't do the bottom brim. We'll just fill that in. And when that dries, we'll add the little dark red lines. With the pom-pom, we can leave it white. This is where my trusty little skinny brush will be coming in soon. So I'm going to take a green, a darker green from what we put on here. I'm going to make those V's. So it's a knitted sweater. Isn't that cute? And then I'll take the small brush that I have, that Princeton 4. I'm going to make those little lines. Curving downward to show that it's, God, the paint is not cooperating today. And my arm is so tight. I did some job work and I can't even move it. These little lines, see that? Just like that. Whoa. Sorry guys, I thought that was zoomed in more. So I'm doing these little lines, curving in. I hope you had the sonic vision to see what I was doing before because I didn't zoom it in. Yes, it's obviously Monday. The brain's not working. So you see the little sketch. I have the little lines here for the little sweater. I might want to add in a little darker on the edges here. Oh, my Brady, stop huffing and puffing. You can hear my dog huffing and puffing. He's like, oh, it's Monday, Mom, and I can't play with you. All right, into the beak, just grab some yellow. I like to make it like an orangey yellow. This brush is great because it's tiny. Get all those little lines. For the pom-pom, I'll just grab some, if you want to grab black or Paynes gray, or even dark blue, I'm just going to wisp out just like this. Mine's a little red-gray. I don't know why. Add some blue to that. Just like that. You don't have to make it black. It could be blue. You see how just the little lines just going outward like that. Woohoo! And he's got a pom-pom. And the little legs. Just make them go down. You know? And then when this is drying, we're going to go and tweak, like I can tweak in some of the blue, like the dark blue. Grab some of my blue. Just going to add a little dark blue in here under the cap. You can add like little wispy lines for like feathers, and over here, same thing. You're just tweaking it with the little brush, making it even cuter. It's all about the cuteness. That's all it is. It's all about the cuteness. And same thing with the mixing up some dark green here. Just gonna tweak this little sweater. See, putting some line here and a line here. I feel like it wasn't dark enough. tweaking his little sweater. And with the hat, again, grab some of that dark red. With those little lines. Going downward, just on an angle. See, add that darker color there. Then you can just add the eyes in real quick. Little black eyes. And your birdie is super cute. Little sweater birdie. And then this guy, so the plaid, supposed to go across. So this part, paint is not cooperating today. I'm adding another layer of red here. What I wanted to do was add the gray, so it's like a buffalo check. So you can add the black in between those little white areas. It's almost like gray. And where it meets the red, we're just going to take black. It's really little lines. Hope that helps you. And the gray. It's going to be tricky. Little lines. I suppose that black in here. I didn't really have it, so little lines. I think we'll keep this part like a white part, white like it's a, what do you call it? Sherpa. Yes, the Sherpa was really popular like a year or two ago. My oldest son was buying tons of jackets with Sherpa in it. So where the black meets the red, see the little lines I'm making? Just diagonal. It's so tiny, but it's a cute little detail. I meant to have a bigger black one over here. So what I mean by that is, get a small piece here so I can explain it to you. Up close. Here we're doing it tiny. And if you know what, this is so difficult because I know some people complain that my stuff was not easy, and I say it's easy. I try and do videos for everybody. Some people want it harder, some people want it easy. I can't please everybody. I just do my best. So it's a little more advanced. I suggest if you want it easy, don't do that. Just fill in a solid color, right? Here's the button on top. I'm going to make that black. Fill it in solid. And just do the rest, you know. For his scarf, we're just going to do the simple lines that you see that I drew in the picture. Crisscross, diagonal. So that's fairly easy, correct? Just like that. And then you can take even darker green, make the little phrase on the end, and tweak it, just adding some darker tones here, here. Again, the beak, little yellow beak, and we'll grab our black or gray, whatever you have, and we'll do his little leglets. That's what I used to call my boys when they had when they were tiny. Leglets. Do the eyes. Cute little beady eyes. And the Sherpa, we just kind of make this like little black lines like this, jagged. And we can go back in and add just a little bit of blue. So then on the bird itself, just like I did before with that one, I'm gonna add some blue details, darker. See lines going down, a little darker in here. So get those fuzzy lines, just a little darker. just to make him look cuter. See little fuzzy lines coming off the wing. Can add a shadow underneath here. I want to do that. Clean off my brush. I put too much there. I just want to lift up some of that paint. There we go. You can have some of the fuzziness going up to the hat and outward, and again down here. And the hat, if it seems too white, you just add like a little blue, just a little shading. But that's pretty much it for that guy, right? And if you want to fix the beak a little bit, I'm gonna add a little bit of darker yellow, just kind of underneath. These are just little tweaks that you could do that you don't have to do. Ooh. My lighting got really weird all of a sudden. Don't know why. Strange. And there are our two birds. I'm seeing if I can light one fixed. Anyway, there you go, guys. So if you guys are on Patreon, you can download the Faceable. If not, I showed you how to do it, and you just kind of tweak it your own way. But there you go. If you wanted to add little, if you make the birds lighter, you could add little rosy cheeks and whatnot, and you could add snowflakes around them, whatever you feel like. I'm just going to show you the basics with the birds today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. But don't forget to hit the bell notification button to know my tutorials are up, because I'm really sporadic. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't get my act together. And like I said, go in and tweak all those little areas. Like I would notice right now, I would want to maybe put a little line here, a dark line. You know, I can think of a million tweaks. But adding in shadow, shading, darker little V's up this way. But you guys can figure it out. Put them on a branch, put them on a present, have him holding something. I don't know. Could have a branch sticking out of his arm here. You guys can figure it out. So thank you for coming to my YouTube channel and enjoying Mini Monday Madness. Also check out my other acrylic channel. It's called Amazing Art. There's a link in the About page and in the description box. Also, I do demos over there that are kind of fun. And I did a evergreen trees yesterday, I think. So take care, guys, and I'll speak to you soon.